never got the location. So now we're searching for smoke, fire, people in the water, and our search area is so much bigger. So location, 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 then the nature of the emergency, and then give them an idea who all's there. They will prompt you through the rest. Okay? And then what are the procedures if a mariner goes overboard? That is something that needs to be discussed in a pre-departure safety briefing. Man overboard, port side. Make sure immediately flotation is thrown off the boat, and the next thing is establish a lookout pointer that does not take their eyes off that person. It is too easy to lose somebody on big water, open water, rough water, or moving water. In as little as, if I'm going 3 knots for 3 minutes, I will travel 300 yards. That's 3 football fields to try to find about that much body mass floating at the surface. So don't take your eyes off of them. Rescue and
When it comes to cold water, preparation and prevention are the keys. Try to prevent falling into cold water, but prepare in case you do with simple things like knowing how to rescue yourself or how to call for help. Knowing what to do.
HELP position. HELP is an acronym for Heat Escape Lessening Posture. Basically, you're bringing your legs and arms in tight using your flotation device to maintain your core body temperature. Any movement is going to actively reduce your body heat. So if you can stay in that position, you're going to stay warmer longer, and it takes much longer for hypothermia to set in. The other thing that's really, really important is if you can cover your head. Beanies, stocking caps, anything like that, any form of hat. In all situations, especially during the winter time where anyone's working on, near, or over water, you can find yourself in the water unexpectedly, sudden cold water immersion. And the little video we're about to show, I think, is going to really provide some of those just basic essential things to help you survive that first 10 seconds. And then think about how you can survive beyond that to either self-rescue or to be able to be prepared for rescue to come and get you. I'll share an unfortunate example that a colleague of mine with Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife, unfortunately, they just had 2 fatalities in the last 6 months. And they're in the middle of a safety stand down. Hey, everybody made it. Right on. Come on in. Let's see. Yeah, anywhere where you can see the screen's going to be great. And then there should be stacks of blank waivers. And then if there's any extra pens over here, you can maybe share with this group. This is too good. So, for those of you guys that are just joining us, we're just kind of checking in on this morning and a few things, and the question was like, in what type of situations might what we're about to do be helpful or be appropriate for folks? And the initial answer is, anytime you have anybody working on, near, or over water, this is very, very helpful. And here in Northern California, especially through the winter months, but even into the summer months, we are always working around cold water. Temperature may change, but it's still cold water. And cold water has a very different effect on us physiologically than going into lukewarm or tropical water.
Survivor. And the message, well, it's clear. No matter your age, level of fitness, or ability to swim, the best way to stay safe on the water, any water, is to wear your life jacket.
Hours upon hours upon hours. The Mustang suit, water seeps through. So, but that water, you can chamber off that suit, and your body will warm that water and increase your cycle time by hours. The immersion suit is going to keep it, provided there's no defects, and your actions to either self-rescue or help rescue another or survive until rescue comes. And I was just about to share an example of a colleague of mine. Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife is in an aquatic operation safety stand down right now. They've had 2 fatalities in the last 6 months. And one of those was a team doing snorkel surveys on a river stream, and they completed the snorkeling part of the job. And what happened was, while they were leaving and walking the trail to get back to where they had parked, where they hiked in from, supervisor and the biologist, she slipped and fell into the water off the trail. And no flotation. This was not part of their safety protocols to have flotation taken out as part of the field. They're swimmers. And so as she went in, there was nothing to give her to help her stay afloat. She got sucked down the river and got trapped and pinned up on some debris, rock and debris on the river, and was holding on. She was in cold water, and she was there for almost an hour waiting because the supervisor had to run and hike back up to the main road, managed to find a local farmer, call 911, and then the volunteer fire department got down there. Unfortunately, the swiftwater rescue training that they had been able to receive, I don't know the full extent of it, but when they went to effect the rescue, she still hadn't been provided any flotation. And whenever they tried to effect the rescue, unfortunately, she was fatigued, she was cold, and she lost grip. They couldn't hold on to her, and she perished. Another preventable accident. So one of the biggest take-homes here is have a life jacket if you're working on, over, near water. That's a OSHA industry requirement, but it's one that is very frequently ignored. If you don't have a life jacket on your person, have flotation nearby that you can get to somebody in the water. And so when you heard me this morning talk about our rescue priorities, self, partner, victim, but what's also equally important is the rescue sequence. Talk to the person in the water if you're a person in a place of safety, or even if you are in that situation. Talking and communication is really important to coordinate activities and find out where the exit or egress route is. Always talk. Also, if you're talking, you're breathing, okay? And that's an important thing. When we work with our divers, we tell them, stop, think, breathe, think, act. Slow is pro. If you go into panic mode, your breathing is off, your muscle coordination, and you're more likely to make a mistake. So slow it down as much as you possibly can is one of the most important things. Then reach. If you've got something you can reach out and get to that person, a boat hook, a tree limb, a broomstick. Do that because you can actually hopefully help. Most people actually drown within 10 feet of safety. That is a scary, scary fact. So if you can reach out and get them back, that's a good thing. And if you start to get pulled in, you can let go. Okay? Self, partner, victim. Next is throw. Have a flotation device, something buoyant that they can grasp and hold on to. That is a game changer, especially if you're out in the water, whether it's big water or moving water, having something you can hold on to if you're not personally wearing a flotation device. Row is basically to take the boat to them, and then go or no go is the last option. Putting somebody in the water to rescue someone else could turn into multiple victims. So don't go in the water unless you are conditioned, trained, and prepared, and always have something that floats that you can put between yourself and the victim. Somebody that's struggling in the water may be very panicked, and what they will try to do is climb on top of you to maintain their. Quick changers in here. In and out of that suit, I love that. Yeah. One more? Okay. So while we're waiting,
You're fine.
Any questions maybe from this morning or any comments for the good of the group that are rattling down and moving water. So those are a couple strategies. Also, it's really helpful if you're rescue or a spotter or you're the person in the water. Basic hand signals, okay? For us, that folks that dive and work in that world a lot, show me you're okay. All right? And if it's a further distance, we don't want to be, I'm okay, because what does this look like?
Help.
I need help. This is, I need help. So make it and hold it. All right? So these are signals that are really important. When you get in the water up here, you're going to go in, you're going to come up, trust your flotation. It's going to bring you to the surface. First step, get your breathing under control. Relax as much as you can. Get yourself oriented, breathing under control. Not until I see your eyes, or we see your eyes, and your breathing is established, then you tell us you're okay. But sometimes we'll see is straight in, come up, in a state of panic, I'm okay, all right? And they're like, no, you're not yet, you're not. Just relax, and then, yeah, give me the I'm okay. So we're gonna look for you guys to signal that to us. And then stop, very important, all right? Stop is meaning keep other people away, stop the boat from coming towards me, stop the progress, stop the action. And then if you recognize somebody in the water and there's a hazard, never point to the hazard. Always point to safety. Okay? That is a really important thing because when they see where you point, that's where they're going to go. So if you point to the hazard, then they go to the hazard, things just went the wrong way. Make sense? Okay, great. Any questions at this point? Yes?
Why?
Water, and many examples could include, like maybe I'm rafting with a group or kayaking with a group, and there's a hazard downstream and or a situation happening, then we want to stop other boats so we're not stacking victims or compiling the situation. Could be an example. If I'm in the water and I'm diving and a small boat's coming to pick me up, I don't like what I'm seeing, or there's something that they don't need to be around, then maybe I want them to stop. We communicate and then we formulate the next strategy. Great question. Any others? Yeah.
Do you recommend bringing a flotation thing even in streams that are wadable?
I do.
Yeah.
You know, we had a grad student about 3 years ago, just on Poudre Creek, right on campus, was asked to lead an undergrad group, was not provided much from the PI in terms of preparation, safety training to lead group. She nearly drowned in this small, gentle, moving stream. It can get some flows, but by no means is it class 2 rapids or anything. But she had a moment, nearly drowned, and she was the lead with no safety backup. And the students weren't prepared or informed or empowered to be able to rescue her. And that was a really tough situation for that individual. It reverberated throughout the class, the grad group. That's why one of the reasons Elsie and Caroline are here and formulating this grad safety group is the result of that. And I got a call and I did an intervention, went over and worked with those teams. But this poor woman went from a PhD candidate to a master's candidate, graduated and exited because of that experience. Something as just simple and benign as that. It's easy to go into that normalization of deviance, right? Always take flotation. So that's one of the reasons in our lending library there's rescue throw bags. I've provided the reserve manager with life rings to put life ring stations out around the intertidal, as well as throw bags. So those are about to be built by our physical plant shop. So anytime you can make that accessibility for those devices together until that set passes or you can get outside of that danger zone. If you're well inside the waves, then tell that person, turn around, watch the white water, and swim into the beach. Let the white water push them into the beach. If there's a rip tide, which sucks people out, always the water is coming into shore, but that water has to go back to sea. That creates these deep water channels with an outgoing current. That is where a lot of people panic, fatigue, and drown. So swim lateral to the beach, parallel to the beach, lateral to the current, and that will allow you to get to a calmer area where you're not fighting a rip. And then you can allow the wave energy and action to help assist you back to shore. If you're in moving water, like rivers and streams, we have what's called the swimmer position. Does everybody know why we go to the swimmer position?
So you don't bang your head?
So you don't bang your head, you see what's downriver as the water current's carrying you?
There's lots of obstacles you might end up getting.
That's right. What do we call those? Does anybody?
Oh.
Strainers. Anything anything the water moves through, those obstacles, in as little as 3 knots of current, you can get pinned up against an object and held down and not be able to lift your head and establish your airway and be drowned by being pinned against an object. Even a well-conditioned athlete in as little current as that may be pinned up against something. So what do? We try to avoid them. We use our arms, so we're going down river to avoid these strainers. If you cannot avoid a strainer, you flip to your stomach, you swim as hard as you can, and as you get to it, you launch yourself on top of it. Never try to hold yourself off the strainer, because you will be forced face down. So you want to get up on top so you can maintain your airway, and then maybe you perch up there until rescue comes, okay? But as you're going down river, you're looking for what we call eddies, where the current's going to go down, but then there's going to be little pockets to the side of the bank where that water will formulate a soft eddy, and that's your exit routes. That's where you try to get out. Okay, you want to come over here? So if you're choosing to do immersion suits, you can grab one of your appropriate size. If you want to get in with a little more thermal protection but still experience the wet, we've got extra large, medium, and large Mustang survival suits here. Know that when you get into them, they zip and strap at the ankles, also at the waist and the wrist, and then the thigh straps. That helps chamber that water so you don't get that cold water flush like what you probably know from a wetsuit, duck diving or going in, you get that cold flush. It helps minimize that. If you want a little less protection, you can go to the float coat. This is a Type 3 life jacket built into a jacket. And then if you really want to go heroic, then right underneath those, you have Type 1 PFDs, Type 2 PFDs, and Type 3 work vests. And they all should be labeled with the sizes, unless it's a universal size. So I want you to feel free to grab whatever you want. Right now what we're going to do...
So you'll see we have straps here. On your boat, what would you have if you don't have straps? Ropes, dock lines, anchor lines, anything like that. So 2 lines. We space the lines so that approximately between knee and kind of mid-thigh, shoulder. It's very important that we do not pull that side of this attachment. Why? Yeah, it's going to roll up off her shoulder and choke our patient as they're coming up to the side. Same thing with the knees. We don't want it right in behind the knees. We end up damaging these tendons. So a little bit forward, like that. And then I follow the head. Whoever's at the head is the leader. And this isn't a 1, 2, 3 jerk. It's just a slow and, we're using mechanical advantage to just move backwards. We're going to cut the weight of the person in half. Another reason we'd use horizontal would be bone breakages, back injury, or hypothermia. Why do we want to bring somebody up horizontally with hypothermia? Because there's cold blood in our extremities, and if we jerk that person up, we're going to reintroduce that cold blood.
All right, so we got Amy's up to
legs on
the
either side of you, right?
Oscar's on the raft.
Legs either side of you.
It's all right, Greg. We're good. They're wrapping up. Stay tight. Try to minimize the water, like keep as close as you can. Suck it in because that's going to maintain body heat and keep you together. All right, so hey everybody, will actually, no, one by one, starting at that end, cross, cover, enter the water, give us the okay, then the next person after the okay, and then you're just going to go out there and get the help, escape lessening body. All good? Okay. All right, and ready. Nicely done. Okay, next person. Good job. Good? Good job. And everybody just kind of get, once you get clear, get in that heat escape lessening posture. Maintain that body warm. Yep. Okay, if you're over there with the life jacket on, you guys grab those seat cushions, type 4 throwables, and see everybody that's in the water, pay attention. These guys are going to see if they can throw a type 4 throwable to you. All right, see them out there,
Try to. Yeah, oh, nice catch.
All right, come on over.
It's a lie.
Okay, same thing. You guys just kind of line up. We'll start down on that end. And Sarah, you're first. So cross and cover, enter, and then let us know when you're okay so the next person can go in. All right, good job. Next one.
I will say this water is cold.
It's really cold.
Okay, why did it not work well?
All right. So, Greg, can you swim? You're huddled up, or you're in the help position. All right. Anything you want to set down, you can kind of leave out on the benches over here. Fastened. If you don't do that, these Gumby suits will leave a lot of slack near your feet, which become a tripping hazard. So get your ankle fasteners secured with the Velcro. The reason we're going down under our rear and doing it this way is if you imagine you're on a boat at sea in the dark and there's a abandoned ship situation. Good deal. All right.
There you go.
So what we also have here, which we really encourage, Greg, hold on, Greg, hold on. So what we also encourage is when you think about going out on boats, have a ditch bag. Something that's got some things that you might need in order to stay alive, survive, or signal for help, okay? And so, Abby, go ahead and break free. Bring the ditch bag over.
There you go.
You got your boat bag, okay. Yeah, what's in the bag? All right. So, you can open it, pass some stuff around, see what's in there.
Oh, we got. We got we got a rescue flag. Let's get our flag. Oh, we got a flag. What else do we have? Trash bags. Anybody got trash? All right.
What else can we use the trash bag for? Water, collecting rain, shelter, creating a roof.
We got another flag. Okay. Yes, down the end. Thank
That's
you.
a good one. That's the international sign for distress.
Tourniquet? Why might we need a tourniquet?
Keep that in the bag.
The chicken was still a joke. Not really. Hand sanitizer, anybody feeling dirty?
Who needs a hat? Use the hat.
Who needs a hat? Who needs a hat?
You look like you might need. Here we go.
Baby needs a hat.
See, we got
There we go. Nice job.
signal.
Oh, flashlight.
Gloves. In case you need and visual distress signal.
The dye marker.
We got dye.
Boom.
Don't put it in the pool booth.
All right.
Be a big orange heat up the pool filter.
And the spot you
Spot unit. Right on. Now we can get help from rescue. All right. So, which oversized as these. We do have a limited number of these, so like anybody that knows they want to do the emergency to stay dry. Yes. Okay. If you probably want a small, you'll probably take the orange bag. All right, Heather, if you want to grab a bag. Yes, you can. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to do a demo, have them do a demo, walk them through the demo right now. So anything you want to set down, Heather, with your bag. Next, they're gonna demonstrate just bringing her up vertically with a single strap. So if you've got a lot of distance between this top and side of the boat. Utter chaos with injuries. So trying to make this as organized as possible, progress evacuation. So what we're gonna do is have you guys come over here.
Still laughing. Gonna stomp soon. Still laughing.
Your surroundings, and then let us know you're okay. Okay? And then I just want you to paddle on over there, and you guys can wait and stay in the help position or hang out as a Gumby group. All right? Any questions before? How's your guard? Green, amber, or red? Yeah. So you're gonna cross the cover, whichever way you want. Each other, put your hands like tight in and cover your dome. You gotta protect the computer. That's most important. Cross and cover, straight down. Any questions? How's your guard? Green, amber, or red? Are you in the red or are you in the amber? Or are you feeling pretty green? Let's do it. All right. So, yeah. Just so you know, Greg's right there. Okay. Abby and Jason are both ready as rescue swimmers. We got flotation devices on both sides and into the pool. We have emergency oxygen and AED and trauma kit. Not that we should have to need it at all, but we got it ready, and so we got your back. Who wants to go first? All right, Claudia. Okay, so cross and cover, just step right out, straight down pencil dive. Just relax, let the suit float because now go to your back. Go to your back. There you go, relax. It's like a recliner on the water. It's really nice. Now, just backstroke. Don't swim on your stomach. Backstroke. Get out there a little ways. Just get that oriented the first time you go in. It looks a little weird, so notice feet up, on her back. You got her airway, and you're good. Awesome. All right, Heather. Take a breath, hold it, and toss and cover, and step in, pencil dive. Push away from the edge of the pool. Rotate your shoulders, relax, feet up, breathe, good job. A little awkward, rotate your shoulders, stay nice and calm. How are you? Good. All right, next. Float coat or a Mustang suit. Come on down.
The knee's going to bend and then it's kneecaps into the deck. So roll your patient at that point. It also sets you up for the recovery position.
We do have other things like cargo nets that we keep on board. You can simply deploy the cargo net in the water. A lot of times people can climb right up it like a ladder. The other thing is you can cradle your victim or your patient in that net and roll them up the same way you just saw them do with those two pieces of webbing, that car buckling effect, where you get mechanical advantage. It cuts the weight in half. During a class with DWR, we had one of our participants that weighed well over 380 pounds, was scared to get in the water for this session and was like, "You'll never get me out." We're like, "We'll get you out." And he got in, did all the skip, go towards Abby. If you're on this side of the raft, come towards me a little bit and you guys can go ahead and separate. Because you're going to end up
Push each other away.
So first person to come here and put their feet on the deck.
over here, toward the deep end,
Put your feet up on the deck.
and
Next
you
person,
want to
feet
link
under
your
his
feet
armpits.
under each other's
Use your
armpits.
and then you can row.
Hands face this way, and your feet face this way. Create a good shape. Feet under arms over this way.
Feet underneath the armpits. Your arms are over there. Over. Always over. There we go. That floats your head. If you put your arms under their feet, you sing.
Keep your arms free.
I need this for my mother.
Yeah.
And then as you go,
I need it for her PhD.
Here, smile. I'll take it. Very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We'll let you guys get a head start. But what you're going to do is you want somebody on that team calling cadence so everybody's working together. And that person stroke. And if it's left arm only or right arm only, if you're trying to go directional, that's going to help you keep the whole group going in a direction. But here, we're going to go straight down to the beachhead at the shallow end. And so you guys go ahead and start when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, stroke! 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 Stroke!
Use each other. Come on. Yes. Perfect. Use each other. All right. Here we go.
Feet in.
So the person in the middle, you know, you might throw people in the middle that we need to warm up or protect a little bit extra. And when we're out there floating in the water, let's say we're really in a scenario, right? We're trying to keep morale high. So maybe we tell stories or we sing songs. Or we right? Okay, so that's the first one. We're moving in the raft now?
Yeah.
Alright, so for this one, we're going to form a big raft together, and we're going to interlock our feet, kind of like a zipper.
Oh, we have another person that needs help. And what about baby?
Alright, so let's form a raft, and we'll elevate these people up and out of the water. Alright?
Start on the side of the raft. If you want to go around your foot under.
No, it's get your legs under.
They're not just like, they're like hard.
Feet over here.
Your foot up under her. And
We're
then
going to
Some of them are so much more athletic than others.
Yes. Yeah. True.
They're having very different experiences.
Yes.
it's arm over the person's leg next to you. No, we're not holding feet. It's arms and feet together. We're not holding toes.
There you go. There you go.
We don't have
There you go. Non-dominant hand and get it into the arm sleeve all the way to the fingertips. Non-dominant arm. Good time to, if you have a wrist strap, to go ahead and fasten it. Some of them do, some of them don't. Next step, take your free arm, your dominant hand, reach up behind you, behind your head, and grab the hood and stretch the hood up over the top of your head.
Sorry.
You can use both hands. It might have a little less dexterity because you've got the gloved hand on the one arm. But get that on there, secure it on your forehead as best as possible. Okay, once you have your hood secured, now put your dominant arm into the suit. And then next step, while you're still on your knees, reach down, grab the slack, or there's a strap at the crotch area, pull against it down and pull the zipper up all the way till it's secured at the top. That's the tricky part. And then pull against it, pull, pull, pull. There you go. Nice job, Heather. How's it going, buddy? You're getting it. You're getting it. Yeah, just yank on it. It's built to really, really industrial commercial strength. It is probably one of the trickier parts. The zipper is the most important part on this suit. So zipper maintenance requires us, we wax these zippers after use to make sure that they don't corrode. All right, so get it as far as you can. Hold on, hold on. So now, if you've got it as far as you can get it, listen up. Now stand up and then buddy up and help each other make sure that they are ready to go in the water. So help Claudia with her zipper. There you go. There you go. Go ahead and stand up and buddy up. It's tricky. It looks to the sky. Yeah. Now help each other.
Wait, don't zip
it. So we don't zipper a nose. There we go.
Are they like really
You see, this takes some practice. It's not intuitive. Next is you got a face strap. So reach up, and on your left shoulder, grab your face strap, pull it around. Right. When you look at each other, you've got to get an idea where that face strap is. Dude, let the buddies help each other. You're a nice guy. All right. Round of applause. All right, you guys.
I want to. I'm waiting for my call and maybe I should.
Oh yeah, that would be warmer.
Very comfortable. That's okay.
The bag. It should be stowed in the bag, so now you just grab the shoulders and flop it out and it will unroll. And you want the head up near you, but you want the zipper facing up. Okay, next step. You're now going to go down to your rear and get your feet all the way into the bottom of the boots on the suit.
Regular shoes on, or?
You can go with shoes on or you can pull them off, your call. So slow as pro, slow as pro. You'll be nice and methodical and you'll get in without having a mistake.
Good reminder.
Yeah.
Very simple.
All right. Get your feet all the way into the bottom of the suit.